Welcome to the CVRC HCBS Parent and Family video series. This is video 6, and this video will focus on compliance and the efforts CVRC is taking to keep providers and settings HCBS compliant. Let's explore the aspect of settings transition, compliance, and remediation plans emphasized in the HCBS Final Rule, assessment of existing settings. The HCBS Final Rule requires CVRC to assess their existing home and community-based services programs and identify any settings that may not meet the criteria outlined in the rule. This assessment aims to determine if any settings exhibit institutional characteristics or hinder individuals' integration into the community. Development of remediation plans. If non-compliant settings are identified, CVRC requires sites to develop remediation plans to bring these settings into compliance with the HCBS Final Rule. Remediation plans outline the steps and timelines for making the necessary changes and ensuring that individuals receiving services can access truly community-based settings. Person-centered planning in transitions. During the transition process, person-centered planning plays a crucial role. Individuals and their families are actively involved in discussions about transitioning to compliant settings, and their preferences and needs are taken into account. The remediation plans should support individuals' goals and promote their well-being during the process. Compliance with setting criteria. The HCBS Final Rule establishes specific criteria that HCBS settings must meet to be considered truly home and community-based. This includes characteristics such as integration, individual choice and control, non-institutional nature, privacy, and outcome orientation. Compliance with these criteria ensures that individuals receiving services can fully participate in community life. Monitoring and oversight. CVRC is responsible for monitoring and overseeing the compliance of HCBS settings with the rule's requirements. This includes ongoing evaluation, site visits, and feedback mechanisms to ensure that settings continue to meet the necessary standards. Stakeholder involvement. The HCBS Final Rule encourages the involvement of individuals receiving services, their families, advocates, and other stakeholders in the transitions and compliance process. Their input and feedback are considered valuable in shaping the transition plans and ensuring that the changes align with the needs and preferences of those affected. By focusing on settings transition and compliance, the HCBS Final Rule aims to ensure that individuals receiving HCBS have access to community-based settings that promote integration, individual choice, and a high quality of life. The rule requires states to assess existing settings, develop transition plans, and engage stakeholders to facilitate the necessary changes for compliance. Ultimately, these efforts aim to enhance the community inclusion and well-being of individuals receiving HCBS. For more information about HCBS, you can reach out to your service coordinator, or you can talk to the CVRC HCBS team by emailing hcbs@cvrc.org. Thank you for watching.